Welcome back to another video. How's it going, everybody? So today we're doing something a little different. I spoke about it a little bit in a previous video that I was going to do a video like this. It's going to be getting a little serious here for a moment. We'll get back to the fun and games there in other videos. I've just been noticing some stuff lately that has been really bothering me. Mostly in public or at work. It's not on this channel at all, so no worries on that. But I'll talk about a few things and we'll just go from there. So, the first thing that I'll bring up is I don't understand how in this world people can still be the way they are sometimes. For example, we went to a wrestling show on Saturday. Sheldon Jean, who wrestles on Impact Wrestler, who happens to be an African American, comes out to wrestle a match with Dylan Davis. Obviously him being the heel in the match and Dylan Davis being the face. So, heels don't shake hands, they don't high five, they don't do any of that stuff. It's common sense. It is what it is. While coming out for his entrance, this little kid was sitting right next to where the wrestlers come out for their entrances, and goes to give Sheldon Jean a high five, and Sheldon Jean just pulls away like a heel would and gets in the ring. And I didn't hear it, but my friend next to me heard it, and he yelled to Sheldon, "You're just a effing N-word." I won't say the word, because that's not me. Threw me off completely when he said that. When my friend told me that's what he said. Obviously, he used N-word. He didn't use the N-word, obviously. We have more respect than that. Yeah. This kid must have been 5, 6 at the most, maybe 7. I don't know where this kid learned from. Maybe his parents, maybe school, maybe friends, I don't know. But things like this should not still happen in this day and age. And there's some more stuff that I'll get to there in this video. But that whole match, I barely paid attention to the match because of how much I was thrown off by what the kid said. Now, during the match, believe it or not, it actually got worse. As one of the fans, it started off innocent at first, but Dylan Davis called Sheldon Jean a chicken because he was running away, he was cowarding in the ring. It is. The fans chanting chicken at someone is a very common thing, especially when the heels are being cowardly or cowardish or whatever you want to call it. Now, if it would have been said a few times, that would have been fine. But after that, it moved into a Dixie Lee chant, which, to everyone on here, Dixie Lee is a restaurant that sells chicken, which again could have been just seen as Dixie Lee's a sponsor for Northborough. So again, it could have been just circumstances, it could have been just a chant, right? But then when that one fan kept chanting Dixie Lee and then switched to KFC, you can clearly tell that fan was going in a direction. Luckily, it was the only one person doing it. And huge props to, I don't know if it was Marcus Burke or Nyquist, but one of them spoke up and said, hey, that's enough. Because obviously they saw where that chant was going to. I wish I would have been able to see what fan said it. And I also wish that fan would have been thrown out of the venue. But that is what it is, right? But like I said, I can't understand why this is still a thing in 2023. I let this type of stuff affect me mentally a lot. I'll give another example here. There is an Eastern Indian family that lives next door, which I love them. We went over to their place. We introduced ourselves as soon as they moved in. They invited us over for their housewarming party. We get along great. We say hi every time we see each other. Now, I won't mention who or where this happened, but someone told me that when people like that move here, they have plenty of money, and I was trying to get them somewhere for free. I'll just put it like that, because I know the owner. You know what I mean? I'm there free all the time, so I figured might as well try to invite my neighbors in for free, right? And this person said, those type of people come here with enough money, and we don't need those types of people here. Again, I won't mention where or who, but that day it threw me off all day. And not only did that one thing happen that day, but I was around a bunch of people, and they started throwing out jokes about gay people and jokes about transgender people and jokes about just all different types of things where, you know what I mean? If you have those opinions, keep them to yourself. Or keep them between you and the people that you know are like that. Don't go out in public and say these types of things. That day was extremely hard on me. I had to walk away from the situation for about half an hour, and I was also messaging my friends all day. Thankfully, they were there, and my fiance was there to talk with me all day that day, because, again, I let my feelings get the best of me sometimes. I am definitely not afraid to show my emotions. As you can see, talking about this, I'm tearing up right now. It's something that, when I was younger, I did say some stupid shit. We used gay as an insult. I had African American friends growing up, and they wanted us to call them the N-word, and we were stupid along to go with it. And yeah, I've grown up since then. I've grown up a lot since then. This was 15, 20, 25 years ago. But this type of behavior is and shouldn't be acceptable in this day and age, but for some reason people are still like that. And yeah, that's why I'm making this video. I just am sick and tired of people being treated less of what they're worth just because of the color of their skin or their sexual orientation or their mental disabilities is another one. Recently, someone I work with, yeah, and another reason why I'm talking about this and making a video about this is I'm going to explain the situation here. Someone I work with, we were joking around with him, and I'll get to the rest after. He was going to the bathroom and taking like 20-25 minutes to go to the bathroom, and we were making little jokes and stuff, and he was joking along with us, and even after the bad news, he said like he still finds it funny that we were joking with him and stuff, and he didn't take it to heart and whatever. But turns out he got diagnosed with colon cancer. He's my age, and when he told us that at work, man, did I feel like an asshole. It's something that we have to try to be better. Try and include everyone as much as we can. Like my Switch controller here, I have a bunch of hearts that make up the pride flag. I used to have my pride flag hanging there, but when I went to the parade last year, I took it down because I had it around me and I just forgot to put it back up. It's actually in my closet right now. I have gay friends, I have trans friends, I have trans family, I have gay family. They're no different from anybody else. My neighbors are East Indian. They're no different from anybody else. So why are we treating them differently? Sorry. Yeah. Things like this shouldn't be happening. And yeah, it's obviously I've known it for years, right? That things like this shouldn't be happening. That's why I've changed a lot as a person. I've been a huge supporter of the LGBTQ community. I actually have some plans in the future for stuff that I want to do with that. And I have friends of all different races and backgrounds, and I love them all. So yeah, I just wish everyone could just stop and think before, especially in public. Like I said, if you want your own opinions and thoughts, keep them to yourself. Obviously, we all have thoughts that we don't put out in public. So it's like, why are these people putting out thoughts like this out into the world in front of people and are okay with it? Sorry about that. I'll get to my messages after. But yeah, that's what I wanted today's video to be about. And while posting this, I'm going to share it to all. I'm going to share it to my Facebook and my Twitter and stuff. And my captions are going to be, if you ever only watch one video of mine, I want this to be the video you watch. Just because I want this message out there. Also, don't take your life for granted. Don't take your friends' lives for granted. Tell your friends you love them. Give your friends hugs every time you see them. Tell your loved ones you love them, and make sure they know it. But I'll leave this video here. I'm not even going to ask for likes and comments and people to subscribe, because I just want people to watch this and spread this message out there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.